Hello. That one's looking right at us. I am definitely not a very early morning person. It is now 3:30. My flight leaves just after 7, and it won't be long until the car I've booked gets here to drive me to the airport. But just say I am definitely tired. I mean, I didn't get a full night's sleep like I was hoping, but yeah. But today will be interesting because this is actually the first ever domestic flight that I'll have ever taken. So this will be my first experience of what it's ever like, flying domestic. So it will be interesting in that respect to see how it's different from international flights. So in that regard, I'm kind of looking forward to it. But hopefully I'll wake up a bit once I get in the car. So the flight itself went quite well, although I did actually almost wind up missing it because my taxi driver had dropped me at the wrong terminal at Da Nang Airport, and it took me over an hour to actually realise this, so I spent quite a while just standing around like an idiot outside the terminal, waiting for it to open up and just think, oh, when it opens I can go inside. But it turns out I was waiting at the wrong terminal the entire time. And I had actually done research online to figure out which terminal was a domestic one, but unfortunately there wasn't much information, and when I realised which was which when I was there, it wasn't long till my flight left, so I had to speed walk over to the domestic terminal, rush through the airport. Thankfully I had already checked in online so I could skip the long check-in line, and made it on. But I can tell you, that is probably the most stressful moment I ever had on this trip. So, after a bit of difficulties with finding the right spot and going to another tourist place that wasn't quite as friendly toward, well, wasn't kind of eco-tourism based as this place is, we finally made it to the Yok Don National Park, the part of Yok Don National Park I wanted to go to anyway. And yeah, it's still pretty early in the morning, so I haven't missed out on a lot of time to miss anything. So in about 10-20 minutes we're going to be I'm going to be going and taking a boat ride on the Sri Pot River, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then after that I'm going to come back here, and I've got a little break before I then go and I do the main thing which I came here for, which is the elephant experience tour. Now that's going to be around 1:30 and it's going to last several hours. So in that time I'll be walking into the jungle, with a guide, looking for the elephants that have been, partly released into the wild, and seeing them, living freely and happily in the jungle. Because the elephants that they have here, they used to be your more stereotypical work/tourist elephants, in that they used to be used for giving people rides, moving heavy things. But several years ago they moved away from that form of tourism and have now done a much more elephant-centered and eco-tourist friendly ways to experience the elephants, because now well, we can go up and see the elephants. We can't exactly go right up to them and pat them and poke them and prod them or anything, so you have to keep a decent distance away from them so that the elephants are comfortable. And they do still usually have a person who acts as their minder to keep an eye on them when they're in the forest, so they aren't completely, left to the wild, but they are, being allowed to live as free as they can be in the forest. And it's going to be really interesting to see these elephants, see them basically in the wild. So, well, almost time for the riverboat, so hooray, here we go. So the 3-pot boat ride was really nice actually. It's honestly quite relaxing to just sit on a boat and go down a river, but going down this river it was just really nice because big lorry going past and a tractor on the back. But yeah, as I was saying, it was really nice going down that river because the way it's all grown, it feels very rainforesty, and there are lots of tall trees and fancy plants down there, and there are even a few moments where the water got a tiny bit rough, which was quite fun. And but yeah, I mean, sadly we didn't see much in the way of wildlife, because I've heard that you can sometimes see the elephants coming down to the water's edge, and I think I saw some of the spots where they do that, but sadly none of them were down there at this time, so we had to limit ourselves to spotting birds as we went along. But that was quite nice. I mean, I think we saw a kingfisher. Oh, cat wants to say hello. Hello. I don't have anything for you. You remind me of my cat, Lola. She's as talkative as you are, if not a bit more talkative. Hello. Turn it around, get a cat. Hello. You're gonna chill right under me while I'm talking on camera? Right, well, I best not move this chair at all then. Hello. You are like my cat, Lola. You really do think you can talk, don't you? You're a very meowy cat. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. After my interesting conversation with the cat, it was time to head into the national park itself and begin the elephant experience tour. Before we departed, the guide got into contact with the elephant minders to find out whereabouts in the national park they were, and from there we took the buggy for several miles deep into the jungle before we would have to continue on foot. There's a bird on the tree over there, but I can't tell if it's the same one. Yeah. Directly over there. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it from your angle, but he's on the side of the tree.
Like good backer.
Oh yeah.
And like it's ants.
Yeah. There's one up there too.
Yeah, two. Like he did good backer.
Wow.
Friendly. Yeah.
Is he gonna? No, he's off. At this point there was absolutely no sign of civilization anymore, and we were mainly using animal-made forest tracks to get around, so even though we'd seen no elephants yet, to me it was already feeling like quite the adventure. That was a big pile of was that elephant dung? It's a big pile of it. As we walked further and further into the forest, my anticipation kept building, and I was looking around in all directions, just keen to catch the first glimpse of the elephants. Oh wow.
One eye blind.
Oh really?
Right, yeah. Because 5 years ago, it couldn't go to in the forest. It's blind and one the frog and it's go from the bamboo.
Oh no. Bless her.
Cái này thì nhắm phun ao này này. Trước cả sâm luôn. How? Don't worry.
Okay. I take it that's normal. Okay, so a few minutes ago, I showed you just a second ago I showed you the video of the elephant here eating this, but right before that I was kneeling there, right there, and yeah, I had literally had to stand up and move back because the elephant was about there and it made its way to there, and obviously well we are pretty close to the elephants in terms of, you know, there's nothing between you and them. Obviously you've still got to keep your distance here, so yeah, I had to back up, but even so, like, you know, I was there, the elephant was coming towards me, so I had to back up over there. That was quite an experience.
Không biết nhớ để ý biết. Cái này cũng có 2 con. Nó nhận dạng hay. Đó. Kia ra làm hai ghép lại. Hai ghép
nó kép lại cái này này.
Thì cho nó đẻ thì chứ không có cho nó chữa bệnh cho nó. Lúc đầu có phá 13 triệu. Mình dự án cũng to. Hôm nay con giải có đòi nữa không?
Cái đòi chứ.
Hôm qua nộp rồi hả? Sáng nay chứ.
Lấy gì?
Nó phải nền bầu trời xanh mới đẹp, bầu trời tối quá. Hôm nó có thì mai kêu chủ nó làm.
Chắc cái này đấy lì lù họ cái này đi dạ con đực. Cái ngô má suối lên, ô y này. Đây, đổ ra hoa đấy, lấy được đấy trồng.
Cool. That one's looking right. Oh my god. How on earth did an elephant get through here so easily? Seriously, an elephant made it through that with less effort than I did. And just like that, it was time to return to civilization, and as we left, the elephant seemed to fade away back into the forest. This is without a doubt one of the most amazing things I've done on this entire trip, and it's something that I'm definitely not going to forget anytime soon. The fact that we were able to get so close on foot to the elephants was such a great experience, and it was honestly a really unique way to see just how these animals live in the wild. While it is off the more beaten tourist path, and I certainly did face some difficulties with getting here, if I ever come back to Vietnam again, I definitely really want to return to Yok Don National Park, and I honestly cannot recommend this place enough. All of the staff here were amazingly kind and helpful, and my guide was just so knowledgeable of all the different types of plants and animals that lived in the national park. My only regret is that I didn't have more time here to try out some of the other experiences that they offer at the national park, because my time here has really made me appreciate the amazingness and beauty of the natural world and why it's so important to do what we can to protect it.